Today we are looking at the Onna Bugeisha from Bad Squiddo games, which were recently released. These are female samurai. So historically, Onna Bugeisha existed. It was actually fairly common for women to train as samurai and fight in battles and defend the household, etc, etc, etc. Annie at Bad Squiddo has done 3 packs of these. The Katana pack, the Hero pack, and a 3rd pack with 2 Onna Bugeisha armed with Naginata and 1 armed with a Yumi. I didn't go for that pack because 5 samurai is going to be plenty for a Test of Honor warband, and I'd much rather have, if I'm going to group them all armed with the same thing. I may pick up Onna Bugeisha from other manufacturers, but there are not an awful lot of manufacturers out there. So let's just zoom in on the models so that you can get a good look at the casts. So these are quite clean casts. There's a little clean up on the base. The weapons are thick enough they won't easily bend. There's a variety of clothing and armour styles, so they're all wearing samurai armour, it's just what else they're wearing as well. So I've got some Test of Honor bases that I will be mounting these on, as well as some more Legend of the Five Rings models that I've found. So I'll be back in a second with the models based and give you a size comparison. As promised, this is the size comparison. I've assembled the models. The only one I had any real problems with was this one, and that's because of the balance. So you just need to, when you glue it into the base, hold it for a minute. Everything else had minimal flash, very little cleanup on the bottom of the base, and went down quite easy. However, this is the size comparison. So the bare metals are the Onna Bugeisha from Bad Squiddo. This is the unarmoured samurai from Warlord. This is a courtier from the Legend of the Five Rings range. This is a bodyguard model from the Legend of the Five Rings range in full armour with a Nodachi and about half a head taller than the courtier. So the Onna Bugeisha by comparison are a little thinner and a little shorter. However, women are very often a little thinner and a little shorter than men. So I don't really see any issues with combining the ranges. If I can combine Warlord and Legend of the Five Rings without any issues, I'll have no issue bringing in the Onna Bugeisha from Bad Squiddo. Next thing I'll be bringing in is some Peri Samurai. I'm very happy with the figures. I did spend 20 quid to get 5 models because I didn't go for 8 for 28. I would much rather they 3 Naginata, 3 Katana and 1 or 2 Yumi, because in terms of a Test of Honor force that'd actually be far more useful. As it is, I've got 2 samurai characters and I've got enough Katana samurai for a group. So these 3. But yeah, I'm very happy with the models and I look forward to painting them up. They do fit in quite nicely with the existing Warlord and Legend of the Five Ring models that I've got. I'd recommend the purchase to people gaming the period, particularly things like Test of Honor, where changing out the samurai heroes and adding a group or 2 can make a real difference in terms of how you theme your force. I'll be going with Onna Bugeisha heroes and an Onna Bugeisha group, along with some peasants and some Ashiguru, in order to create a little village defence force. I'll then be using things like this as sort of your Ronin, your evil samurai, coming to pillage the village. And I'll collect and paint 2 little themed forces base. My big purchase will be the Bandits and Brigands set from Warlord, which will provide me with the majority of my bandits to go in my bandit force. So, if you've liked this video, hit like, or if you feel strongly about it, leave a comment below. But otherwise, good gaming!